Hey,
Hello.
how you doing, Zeke?
Hello.
Hello, how you doing?
What's up with you guys? How y'all doing?
We're doing pretty good.
Chilling.
So, the other two, we got two members missing. Where are the other two? Oh,
Two
man.
members missing. That's Jasper right there. Joseph is back home in San Jose right now, and
Oh.
George is preoccupied with some other stuff right now too.
That's dope. How's quarantine life treating y'all? Or 2020?
It's 2020 as a whole has its ups and downs, but like the quarantine life specifically is not too much different than the life like that we've been living previously since we moved in together, really. So it's pretty cool just like being able to stay around like the homies and be able to create whenever we need to create. So it's been all right. It's pretty sad that we couldn't get to do any shows this year because of the whole fucking coronavirus shit. So it's bad. So we'll look into the positives, and we're focused on just making sure next year we're prepared for it and coming strong.
The first performance is going to be super lit, though. I bet you guys can't wait.
It's going to be crazy.
Yeah, I can't.
So what is your favorite way to have a peach, though, is the most important question of this whole interview that I got to get out of the way first.
Favorite way to have a pizza?
Peach.
Oh, I thought you said pizza. I was like, peach? Usually, I just wash it and just eat it.
Yeah, it is.
I just go straight peach. George is allergic to peach, so we can't really have peaches around him. So we don't have peaches at all at the house, really.
Then how did the moniker come up of Peachtree Rascal?
George is the one who came up with it, and he's the one who's allergic to peaches.
It might be a very deep metaphor from somewhere within his head. I'm not sure. I've never taken a deep dive into his psychology.
Yeah, the story behind the name is just like 2 weeks before we were about to release our first song, we needed a name, and George just came up with the name.
No, George says that he came up with it because it sounded cool, but you might have just unlocked a new conspiracy that this has a deeper meaning. We'll get to the bottom of this.
Someday or another, maybe,
Yeah.
What was the last thing you said you're sorry for?
Oh shoot! I said I was sorry. You guys go first, because I remember, but I'm trying to remember.
I don't know the last thing I said I'm sorry for. I farted and I said I was sorry.
That's always the way to say sorry for something.
I did, oh, sorry.
I can't remember, but it was within the last couple of days. It was for something really small.
Our last like significant thing I can remember is I forgot to say happy birthday to one of my close friends. So
Okay.
Say I'm sorry for that.
That's a good
Oh, that's a bad one.
It was a bad one. That's a bad one. But,
what can't you wait to come your way?
That's a good one.
Tour.
I want tour, yeah, and lots of money so I could buy stuff for my family.
Our studio equipment.
Yes.
Ooh.
We've been waiting for our studio.
Yeah, we just ordered some new stuff. So.
What'd you get?
Like a whole studio interface, keyboards.
We just picked stuff at random.
Yeah.
New monitors.
Are we gonna get the room?
Guitars.
We're gonna do everything, basically.
Yeah.
Are we gonna get the room cured or whatever it's called?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
So we'll get another album sometime before the end of the year. Is that what you're saying?
Well, next year for sure.
Early next year.
Even though I love the album, and like I'm Sorry is one of my favorite tracks on the whole thing. It's phenomenal. How long did it take you guys to write that?
Like 30. Well,
I'm sorry.
The instrumentation, Jasper came up with it like 6 months before like we started working on it. And then the day we were in the studio, he just like whipped it out. And then we kind of all just laid down ideas. And it took like 30 minutes after he recorded the guitar. And then we just moved on to the next song. And we completely forgot that we even recorded that song until like a few days later.
And the equipment was malfunctioning too.
Yeah, like the whole time HiZeke was recording, like it was off sync, and it was like the instrumentation was like heavy, like rock, like it was completely different than what you hear now. And it was hard for him to do his like the soft verse that you hear.
But we did it.
You did it and you mastered it. What is the whole writing process like? Does the beat come first, or are you guys all in there working together at the same time, saying, "Hey, this is what the song's gonna feel like," and what I'm thinking, or?
Sure. Usually it's always the beat that goes first. Like it'll start from chords, and then we'll like make the chords into like a beat, and then like usually while that process is going down, everyone's just right into it.
Yeah, but it always starts with the chords, whether it's Dom on the piano or Joseph or Jasper on the guitar.
Mm-hmm. And are you saying along the way, hey, we got to change this? Is everyone having an input on the instrumentation and beat of it, or is it just this three?
Yeah.
So it's like mainly Dom who takes care of the decisions, but anytime there's something that like we spot, then he changes it, or we have whoever helps us work change it. So really, we're always like open to anything unless it just sounds terrible.
The way we work is like, if you have an idea, we always try it, and then we see like if it's working or not, and then we move on. But we always like to try the ideas instead of just like have it like floating there.
Said, oh, this is where the radio station's at.
The only place outside of California I've been is New York, and that was last year. So and Mexico, but I don't count that because I was little. But I want to go to Minneapolis. I don't see why not.
Yeah. You're gonna try to find Lizzo in Minneapolis, aren't you?
Lizzo? Is she from there?
She did some time in here. Yeah, she got her start in Minneapolis.
That's funny because she just posted a TikTok the other day using Mariposa.
That
was just crazy.
That got us. That was pretty exciting.
Yeah, it was really exciting.
What was that feeling? I mean, what was the feeling like? Who else do you want to post one of y'all songs on?
I mean, whenever like, Kendrick.
I would love Kendrick to post one of our songs.
But it's just like the appreciation from like other artists like that we kind of look up to, or that are in a position that we're aspiring to be. It's just cool to see them like,
enjoy it.
So it's like
it's validating.
It's very validating.
Tarek, why do you think Michael Jackson was the first person to live on Earth? Confirmed.
He doesn't have to think about it because it's confirmed.
It's confirmed. There was a
study by Stanford a couple months ago that came out.
It's a TikTok. I forgot I don't know his name, but he does. Are you smarter than a first grader? He asks first graders like that he works with a bunch of questions on TikTok, and it's hilarious. And there was this one. He was like, "Who's the first person to ever live on Earth?" And she's like, "Michael Jackson," right away. So that was it. That's confirmed right there.
And then the last question is, are you guys voting this year, or what's your thoughts on voting?
I feel like it's our like civic duty to vote. So yes, we will be voting. And there's also a lot of things about the voting process that need to be completely changed or completely revisited, because there's a lot of people who just literally aren't able to vote. And then in lower income communities, when people are working 9 to 5s and they have kids to take care of, most of the time they don't even have the time to vote. So I think we need to like really focus on being able to get the most voting possible, because although the system may not be where it needs to be, as of right now, we have to work within it, and that's by voting both on the local and the national level. Sorry, I sounded like I was on CNN.
No, but that's the real thing. We all need to do our justice and go through, realize who we want to vote for, do our research, and there's felons that can't vote. We do have to change the system, and that is something that needs to be worked on. It. We can't change it. We wish we could change it, but what do you guys want to be known for?
Music.
Music.
Music. I don't want to be known as anyone who has like any type of scandal or anything. When people think of me or the Peachtree Rascals, I want it to be like they made timeless music, like, and pretty much nothing else.
Not a sitcom if you guys decide music.
Oh yeah, no, that's in the works. I should say as a creator or creative. I want to be remembered as like a great creative, I should say, because we've been bouncing ideas back and forth for years now about potential shows,
cartoons.
Yeah, like
Movies.
like
movies. Yeah. So yeah,
expect a lot out of us.
It's gonna be more than just music. It's creatives. I love how you guys all work together and come together to make one common goal. And it shows in art, music. It's a phenomenal crew.
Thank you so
Appreciate
much.
that, bro.
What's do we have a working title for the sitcom or no?
Oh, I think we've had ideas, but there's not a concrete one stuck in my head right now. I can't even remember any.
The cartoon is gonna be called Peachy Rascals.
Oh yeah.
That's for sure.
Just straight up.
Been drawing at all on it?
What was that?
Been drawing at all on it or working all the kinks out?
Wait, 1 second. This is our storyboard. We just moved into this house and we just started drawing on the walls a little bit. But
just a bunch of crazy characters.
Okay.
So we don't know where it's gonna take us.
This guy's my favorite.
Names?
Just like slowly but surely we'll just like have a bunch of ideas out on the wall and we'll be able to like pick and choose and create a story from all this.
Well, I appreciate you guys' time today, and I cannot wait to have you in Minneapolis performing, hopefully live soon at First Avenue.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much for having us. Thanks for playing us on the radio. It really means a lot.
And I like the questions too. Thank you so much.
Questions are great.
I don't like doing normal interviews. Like,
Thanks.
you see everyone asking, hey, how'd you guys get your start? You know, Dom works hard and everything else like that. We all know that. We know, people know that.
That's what I'm saying.
Let's get down to the realness of it and talk a little bit more.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, bro.
I appreciate y'all. And when you're in Minneapolis, we'll link.
Sounds good.
Have a good one.